Just as things have started to ease up in regards to the pandemic, unfortunately, we may now face another health crisis. As you know, the rare infectious disease monkeypox has now spread outside the continent of Africa to at least 12 different other countries so far. Those countries include Portugal, Spain, Australia, the UK, Belgium, Canada, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, Italy, and here in the United States. Now, not much is known right now about this virus at this time, but we do know the symptoms include fever, chills, exhaustion, headache, muscle weakness, and fluid-filled sores or lesions. According to experts, it's spread from direct contact with other infected individuals. Also, according to the CDC and World Health Organization, direct contact can be considered as touching broken skin, contact through mucous membranes, respiratory droplets, infected body fluids, or even contact with contaminated linen or clothing. Now, scientists and doctors around the world seem baffled right now at the reach of this spread, and they're quietly sounding the alarm. However, I don't think most people are listening. Now, this seems all too familiar to me, folks. I can remember a little over 2 years ago how that started off very, very similar. That's why it's so important to stay updated with what's going on in the world around us. So to be updated with breaking news and to hear my perspective on what's going on, please consider subscribing to this channel and helping my growing community here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to comment, because I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on what's going on with this new monkeypox virus. Now, with an incubation period of up to 21 days or 3 weeks, many scientists say this particular virus may be hard to control. Now, Seth Berkley, CEO of Gavi, recently said with cases in 12 different countries and no obvious connection, it means that we have to figure out exactly what's happening. And the truth is, we don't know what that is, and therefore how severe it's going to be. He went on to say it's likely we're going to see more and more cases in the near future. Another doctor, Dr. Scott Gottlieb, says the rising monkeypox cases suggest it's spread pretty wide. He went on to say that there may be a lot more of infection than what health officials have found, since there's the long incubation period and doctors just don't know what to look for just yet. Now again, maybe it's just me, but this sounds just like how the other health crisis started. Not much information was known by the general public or even your local doctors, if you can remember. We were told cases were spreading here and there, and then suddenly a lockdown, and then there was cases everywhere. Now, I know that many people were caught off guard when that happened just a little over 2 years ago. I also know that some people began to realize the importance of preparedness when those essential items like toilet paper and other goods all but disappeared from the store shelves. Now, as you know, many parts of the US and the world still haven't recovered from that. We're seeing empty shelves and plenty of supply chain backlogs, even to this day. So can you imagine what another lockdown or quarantine is going to do to this already weakened supply chain? I mean, it's barely hanging on by a thread right now. You know, we have the shortage of truck drivers, a possible diesel shortage, the lockdowns in China, even though some of those are lifting, it's still a backlog. What's going on with Russia and Ukraine, soaring fuel costs, shipping backlogs, inflation. I mean, all that's intensifying by the day. So, I mean, if you throw in one more lockdown or one more pandemic, this supply chain is going to totally fall apart. You see, while there's still some time left, you need to get prepared now. You need to buy your food, your water, and your supplies while the store still has those items available. Now see, last time it was toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and disinfecting wipes. But as many of us know, if we throw in one more problem, this time it's going to be food and water. And most likely there's going to be a shortage on all items if there was another lockdown that happens here in the US, folks. The time to prepare is running out. Now, all of these problems are compounding daily, and unfortunately our system cannot handle much more. It's just like the perfect storm. Now, once the people that aren't preparing or that aren't prepared realize what's going on, they're going to run out and panic buy everything. Now, we've seen it before, but this time the shelves may not get stocked back up as quickly, or maybe even not at all. I mean, just look at your local winter storm, and if you're late getting to the store, you see all the essential items are gone. Now, fortunately, they're stocked back up in a few days, but this time it may not be that case, folks. And I know there's plenty of people across this country that still buy groceries by the day or by the week, but I urge you to get prepared now, because you don't want to be out in the middle of chaos fighting for the last loaf of bread or last gallon of milk. Now, as you know, our country operates on a just-in-time delivery system, and if you've been paying attention anytime in these past few years, you've seen just how that system has failed us, how one little problem can be felt all throughout the supply chain. So again, now is the time to prepare, folks. Now, we don't know what's going to come of this monkeypox virus. I just wanted to share the information that I know and make sure that you and your family are prepared. Because what starts off as small, as we remember last time, about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, can turn into something very big and change our lives, or our lives as we know it, forever. And it's been changed for 2 years, and it's just now maybe starting to get back to somewhat of a regular level that we're used to. But again, it only is going to take one more thing to throw all that back into limbo again, folks. So make sure that you're prepared for these problems that we're facing. Make sure that you're preparing accordingly and monitoring the situation closely. Well, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap for this video. I just wanted to give you an update on this monkeypox virus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so far. By doing that, it helps my content reach more viewers. It helps this channel grow. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and as always, continue to be prepared. Continue to stock up on your food, water, and supplies, and be blessed.